Hello. I watched the fight between Tyson Fury and Francis Ngannou, and it was a very interesting match. It was beautiful. In fact, there was no dull moment in all the 8 rounds that I watched. However, the high point of it all was not the match itself, was the declaration of who won the match. Now, it's amazing to watch a bout that was clearly visible to people that this was the one who gave more punches, this was the one who gave the only knockdown in the match, the only one who looked tireless, the only one who was not rattled. And if it eventually comes into a split decision, one wonders why the one with a black eye is the one declared a winner. Which led me thinking to liken that situation with what happened in Nigeria on the 25th of February 2023, where an election was conducted and the people's choice was not declared as winner. So why was Tyson Fury declared winner instead of Francis Ngannou? Well, the moment Francis Ngannou came to that match to fight Tyson Fury, it was no longer a duel between Tyson Fury and Francis Ngannou. At a point, it turned out to be which is the stronger competitive arena, the MMA or the WBC. Now here is a guy who was undefeated in the MMA coming to WBC to win the undisputed heavyweight champion. That will make rubbish of the whole WBC to say that the strongest fighters are in the MMA. So because we're in the WBC, it is better to protect the integrity of WBC. So it was no longer a fight between Francis Ngannou and Tyson Fury. It was about MMA and WBC. And since WBC are the ones in charge of determining who wins, well, they have to protect their boxing federation. The same thing came up in the INEC this thing. As soon as Peter Obi came into the foray of determining who leads Nigeria, it was no longer about what is better for Nigeria. It was about a certain group of people and the rest of Nigerians. I don't want to call them cabal, because calling them cabal dignifies their evil intentions on Nigeria or their evil deeds on Nigeria. These are people that we must strive with all possibility, but with great tact, to retrieve Nigeria from them. Otherwise, we're going to be here talking and getting ourselves nowhere. When Peter Obi came into the fray, they knew that it would be somehow for just somebody to come from nowhere, join a relatively unknown party and take over power. Something that taking power has to do with a lot of force. Remember that PDP was once in charge of power, and in order to take power from PDP, AC and NMPP or whatever that came together. There was an alliance in order to wrestle power away from PDP then. So how can just one man come from nowhere, join an unknown party with one Labour Party chairman that just come and take it? It's about protecting the establishment. It's about protecting the establishment. And then what is the establishment? The establishment is in the judiciary. The establishment is with INEC. The establishment is with it. They're everywhere. So they have to protect themselves. So the question is now, having discovered the intent of rigging and cheating, how do we wrestle power again from these people? How do we now determine how do we determine a process of adjudicating that is fair and realistic to all witnesses? Like in the fight between Tyson Fury and Francis Ngannou, the judges are there. They are the one. It is assumed that they saw all the punches and all the head shots and all of that. So it is left for them. One thing I noticed is why. Oh no. To tell you the truth, if I tell you I know the solutions to rigging, I'm a lie, because when man is intent on cheating, there's nothing you can do about it. You must carry the threat of cheating to the end. So what do we do? In the case of Peter Obi and these criminal entities that have taken over this country, the people must come together and take their property back. Once the people are divided, the establishment is stronger. In fact, the only thing that makes the establishment strong is when the people are divided. For instance, now the establishment has succeeded in dividing us along primordial sentiments such as religion, tribe. There are some people, no matter how crumbled this economy is, they will still want that the establishment remains in power. I watched the video, the interview between Arise TV and one Yoruba miscreant on Arise TV, and somehow he, because I'm going to make another video about this one, somehow he managed to turn the conversation to a quarrel, just to make a young man that is well brought up, even calling the man that is not properly brought up. In fact, he was happy I was not the one there. If you abuse me, not properly brought up, I thought your papa, now they don't bring up well. Your father is one that didn't bring up well. Nonsense. So we must try as much as possible. We must try as much as possible to, yes, in fact, to tell you that I know the solutions to this country, I'm lying, because the best I can tell you I know now is that there are a group of people that are hell-bent on ensuring that this country is within their fingertips, and the rest of us Nigerians are there for the beckoning. But I know that they say power belongs to the people, and only when the people decide to take their power back, that's when power will be truly theirs. But for now, let's stop complaining and watch the train as it rides. Thank you. My name is Magnus Waraka, and I say please follow this page and share this post now. Now, I noticed that some of you will be watching a video, but you are not following the page. So I beg you, if you're watching this video right now, take a step back and follow the page. Thank you very much.